Alrighty, good morning everybody. I'll adjust the total pips for the week shortly. Let's just do the analysis real quick. So today, we don't have any news this morning. We've got Empire State Manufacturing Index later on, a red folder here for the dollar. Shouldn't affect us in today's session or this morning's session. Morning guys, morning everybody. Tomorrow, not too much going on. Wednesday we've got CPI for the pound in the morning. So Wednesday is going to be very interesting. We'll go back and do some studying tomorrow, or early Wednesday I'll hop on and we go back and look at some previous data. Other than that, should be a pretty decent week. Your higher time frames are really clear at the moment. GJ, we had a close above resistance here on the weekly. Alright, I did send a breakdown on the Discord. I said you do have a troublesome area here on the daily. Okay, lots of resistance in this area, but you can see prices pushing up right now. The one issue is your daily and weekly candle have no bottom wick here, so I wouldn't be surprised if we came back down, formed that bottom wick, and then continued up here on GJ. And then on gold, your weekly is also really nice here. We've got a strong bearish candle closure. Right, we've had a retest of some key areas here on the higher time frames. You've got a top wick formed on the monthly, and at this point your monthly candle is bearish. Okay, so we've got a monthly candle bearish, weekly candle bearish, daily no bottom wick here. Okay, and in theory we've still got clean traffic to 1622, 1623. So if this daily candle were to flip bearish, I would expect us to fill this range. Based off of that idea, I only really want to be looking for sells right now. Okay, I know we are pulling back. Your lower time frames may look bullish. Alright, we formed a seemingly higher low right here. You know, like I say, lower time frame may look bullish, but if you understand what's going on the higher time frame, you most probably want to just stick to the sells probably throughout this week. So we've retested this previous hourly support here. Let's have a look at this. And we've got a support down here, so price is basically in this range. Now ideally we want to wait for a breakout of this range, so I would love to take sells below the support at 1649. Another possibility here, okay, we've had resistance right here at 1652. If we could get a closure back below this level, price is then breaking back into this range right here, and you can already see this candle's rejecting this previous hourly support quite strongly. So let's see if we get a nice bearish candle closure here, resistance formed, and then if we can close back below 1652, there's a potential 20 pips. Yeah, this range is nearly 30 pips. So we have range moving down to this support right here where we could go break even. And then since our higher time frame is bearish, I would expect to have potential runners here moving down into our next level of support. At 1644. This kind of price area between 1644 and 1642 is going to be a little bit of a troublesome area. So if price moves down into this area, I'd rather wait for a break below 1642 to take further sells. But if we're holding runners from up here, 1650s, I don't mind holding positions through this area. So there's further sells below 1642. And then our final targets for the day, since, like I say, on the daily time frame, we've basically got clean range down to the support, looking for price to move into 1622,700. Let's just call it 1623. That'll be our target for the day. Higher time frame targets here. We've got that 1623 level, basically to fill the wick of last month. And then finally, what I'm looking at for the next couple weeks is this level right here, 1577. So that should be plenty for gold. You'll just keep an eye on this, see if these candles can start to close bearish. Got a 15-minute candle closure in 6 minutes. GJ. Yeah, GJ is quite tough. As we started to move into this rejection area, and the daily and weekly candle have no bottom wick, I'm going to be very, very patient here with GJ. And we have CPR on Wednesday, so you know what, GJ right now, I think this is a scenario where I'll completely leave it alone. I'm not too happy with GJ right now. So for now, just going to stay locked into gold, see what happens here. What's up, Shaker? Guys, to be taking buys here on gold, you'll be fighting the markets. So I'm really not interested in buys here. You got a 4-hour support right here. You can see price is basically tapping into this area right now. And on the hourly, we've closed bullish here, but we've closed below this previous support. So I wouldn't say that I would expect price to fill this range. Maybe if we closed above this level at 1654, then there would be a possibility for price to fill this range or a potential setup, but I'm not in a rush to take buys here. Oh, shake is back, baby. Let's go. Did I have a haircut? Yes, I did. GJ looking great. I like this idea this morning where your 4-hour candle closed above resistance, and to the left we basically had a nice range here. Something I was looking at. As we broke some of these highs, I was expecting to see some volume and then to fill this range. So that's where price is sitting right now. And now we're in some of these rejection areas, very strong rejection areas. And like I say, the fact that the daily and weekly has no bottom wick, I'm gonna rather stay away. Looks like it's gonna break 168 this time. So in the Discord breakdown, I said, guys, be patient this week with GJ because we have CPR on Wednesday. So for us to break above this resistance area, once we break above this area cleanly, price should then start to move up to 172,500 and 174. So that's quite a big move. It's going to take a lot for price to break this area. So we'll need a catalyst of some sort, which CPR would make sense to be that catalyst. How did I enjoy Saturday? It was good, man. Went really quickly. I was home by like 10:30. Yeah, weather was horrible. Weather was definitely not ideal. Man was home early. Yeah, I just wanted to leave early so I missed the rush of all the Ubers. But yeah, I felt quite fresh driving home the next day, so that was good. Just looking at the previous CPI for GJ, or for the pound, on the 14th of September, right, numbers came out lower than expected. And you can see price just consolidated. There's really nothing too major. So let's see when the numbers came out better than expected. August 17th. Yeah, August 17th, when numbers came out better than expected, we had some nice clear bullish movement. And you can see the day before we also had this strong rally up here, nearly 200 pips. So if we do get those higher than expected numbers, I would expect to see price to break through this area of resistance and then start to move up to 17200. Let's see, 172,500 I think it is. This weekly resistance here. Gold's rejecting this area quite nicely, 1654. We've basically filled this previous 15-minute wick, starting to break the low. Your structure is starting to shift bearish once again, or lower time frame structure at least. Gold bars at 1650, I would never do that. As we start to break this previous 30-minute low, I would expect to see us then fill this range, come into 1649. I got no sell stops, nothing. The candles didn't really close the way I wanted them to. So just gonna be patient here. Guys, I'm not gonna argue with someone about buys or sells here on gold. Alright, I'm trying to help people to understand, you know, higher probability trades. I'm trying to give you guys the best possible trading opportunities. I'm trying to take the best possible trades here for myself. So you seeing me trading live, I'm not going to take a stupid trade. Now, what I was saying is earlier on is all of your time frames here on gold are bearish. So why would you want to take buys? I'm not going to argue with you, but just listen. And everyone needs to understand that right now, everything is bearish on gold. So you can take buys if you want to. You are responsible for your own trades. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to force you to take sells. But I'm just saying, zoom out and have a look at what's actually going on with price and trade what price is doing. React to what price is doing. So this idea of the break of the previous 30-minute lows and filling this range looks like it's playing out quite nicely. But there's no rush here. We've got sell opportunities as price closes below this support. So just going to wait for that. Most probably going to wait for London Open. Only looking for bearish setups on gold to be on the safe side, 100%. I'm not saying price can't go up, but you need to look at the probabilities here. Trading is all about probabilities. And if you want to take a low probability setup and make a habit of that, then you're not going to have fun. Steph, I think you need a Red Bull, bro. What's up, Luke? Tried pre-workout one time, I crashed hard. Yeah, I don't like pre-workout, not at all. I use the stimulant-free one from time to time. That crash is ugly. On my broker, this hourly candle has no top wick, so it may be interesting. But if we do close bearish on this hourly candle here, what may happen at London Open is price may drive up to retest this area one last time, form a top wick for this previous hourly, and then continue moving bearish. So we'll keep an eye on that. It's a little bit more clear on this broker. We've got no top wick on the hourly candle here. So like I say, if we close bearish on this hourly, we could potentially see London Open drive up, form a top wick for this hourly, and then continue moving bearish. $16.49 you got from the 1 hour support. Let's have a look. It's from the 30-minute support. So tell me, when are you getting your car? Hey, my car is starting to give some issues. It's like small things on the way home. Yesterday my battery started to pack up. I need to go replace it this morning, so those thoughts of getting a new car are creeping into my head more and more. So for these sell ideas, this is where I wanted to go break even as we started to tap into the support. Right now, obviously I'm in no position, so I'm waiting for London Open here. What car? That's the thing, I don't know yet. It's between, you know, something really nice second hand or something decent new. I don't want to spend an arm and a leg on a car right now. No, I think it needs to be replaced. So here your 4 hour is also flipping bearish, starting to break its own low, breaking previous hourly lows. Right, we're starting to look really good here to move down. 2 hour time frame, I clicked on this by mistake. I don't normally use it, but have a look at this. Your 2 hour candle here closed bearish, so forming resistance. Right, and we pushed up here, rejected, flipped bearish on this new candle. So if we break this low right over here, you know, that's basically a setup we would take on a lower time frame. So I'm expecting to see us continue to move bearish and potentially fill this range right here with London Open volume. There's a lot of volume here right now. I'm thinking if we break these lows like I've discussed, we could potentially start to fill this range here. If we use current candle stops, that's about 30 pips, and I'd have my break even point at about 12 pips. I still think it will be best to just wait for London Open, yeah. So about 20 minutes. in sales since 1652, thinking of putting stops to break even, but want to hold for the 1622 move. I understand your predicament. The one thing I don't like is your hourly candle here. This broker doesn't show it. Let's have a look over here. Alright, on the hourly, I was saying that this current candle has no top wick. Sometimes what we see in this situation is price will come back up to create this top wick. Alright, and then we'll continue to move down. So maybe as we move into the support right here, you know, maybe you want to take off partials and put your stops at break even. And then if you do get stopped out and price does move up, creating this top wick at London Open, you're going to have more opportunities. So manage your trade from what you're seeing, and you'll always have opportunities to get back in. Like I say, if price does come back up here, you'll get more opportunities to get involved in sales. So rather just manage the trade you're in. I understand you want to hold for the entire move here, and look, it looks good based off the daily, but you got to look at what's going on with these candles right now. And I would definitely take off some partials here and move stops to break even, but obviously that's your decision. What's up? Good morning. You can see here on the 4-hour candle how we are rejecting this area. Hence I say just be very careful. I'm not too interested in anything here on GJ. This Tinderbot is going crazy this morning. This no top and bottom wick thing is interesting. Gonna do some back testing on it. Yeah, definitely have a look. You know, it's something I've been looking at for some time. But last week there was a trade that I took and got triggered into, and then the 15-minute close with no top wick. And I wasn't gonna pay too much attention to the 15-minute. I'd rather focus on an hourly and 30 minutes, I said. With no top wick, but that 15-minute candle closing with no top wick actually backfired on us. So I think when I'm in a trade and candles are closing with no top wick, that's a sign to manage risk straight away. What's up, Jared? Yes, let's do it. Morning, morning. Good, thanks on yourself, man.
Yes, no complaints. Yes, apparently I woke up for flipping daylight savings today.
Pardon me?
Yes, bro, I couldn't get out of bed this morning.
Is it?
Yeah. Yo, dude.
Yeah, Monday
Woke up
morning.
late. Yes.
Nah, no worries.
Yeah, I just have one serious question.
What is it?
Is it buy or sell?
Oh god. No one's actually given that question today so far.
Really? So I did the honors there.
Yeah. First for the week.
Yeah.
First retard of the week.
Bro, I see all love chats and best adult dating sites have been going mad this morning.
Yeah, there's a new bot in town. Some Tinder art.
Yeah. Maybe I'm behind it today. All my Tinder endeavors there.
I hope not, dude. It's very annoying.
Yes. How was the weekend,
Yeah, cool, man. Went to PE. There was a festival there, so just pop past.
That's like
But yeah, fresh, ready for the week.
Yeah, yes. That makes one of us. Yo, dude.
Nah, I put an effort into to make sure I felt fresh.
Oh yeah, no, that's good.
I was just saying I got an early night, got home at like 10:30, straight to bed.
Oh yeah.
Had a good night's sleep, was fresh for the road yesterday. And then, early night last night.
How far is PE from where you are now?
That's like 300 Ks. 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 300
Okay, that's not too bad.
Nah, not too bad. 3 hour drive. 4
Yeah,
hours.
that's solid.
Depending on
Yeah.
how many trucks are in front of you.
Yeah, that's always the worst when you're sitting around a truck for like 45 minutes there. Yo. Yeah, and then it's the one truck that decides to obey that sticker on the back of their truck, 80 kilometers an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And they
that's
don't
always
pull into the
worse.
yellow lane either.
Oh, dude. Yes.
The worst is when there's actually like a string of cars starting to line up behind the truck, and then
Yeah,
no one's willing to overtake, so the line just gets longer and longer.
yeah. No, oh, that's the worst, dude. And then what makes it so much worse is you always get the people that like sort of stick on the right of the truck, and
Mm,
then they blocking everybody that actually can go past because they've got a pretty slow car. So they're like just like
yeah.
teasing it the whole time, and then they keep everybody there because they're not willing to take it.
Yeah, but anyway.
No, yes, at least gold behaved on opening today.
It's been pretty slow so far, so hopefully with London we get some volume.
Oh, you got a bit of a soul bias going.
Yeah, mainly sales, eh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I definitely think this week, well, today if we can break below 43, 44, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean if this daily candle flips bearish, we've basically got range to fill here to 1623. That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah, 1623. Yeah, yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, but I mean, I can see we definitely needed a top wick to start driving down in the dailies. So
Yeah,
just gonna have to be
100%.
patient on that one.
I mean so far it's actually lining up really nicely. This is a top wick for the daily. If it's the top wick for the weekly too, and we're getting into positions in and around this 1650 area, we've got a lot of range to drive down.
Yeah,
And yeah, then hopefully this is the high for the week. Can potentially hold runners for the rest of the week.
yeah. Jeez, you see somebody took some trades and made some profits on your analysis last night.
Is it?
Yeah, he just posted a screenshot to the Discord. He made $91, I assume.
Is this on community chat?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Popped off this morning. Yeah, I killed it.
She's basically paid 1,800 rand just for reading a post on Discord. Yeah.
Pretty much, eh?
Wow, if you think about it that way. That's awesome. If Milidus is on, well done, bro. Really, that's
Yeah,
awesome to see.
if you're on stream here, give a message there in the chat. Well done. I know a lot of guys in the Discord are involved in the live chat, but some of your guys' names aren't the same. So I don't know. I don't always know who's who on the Discord.
We've also got some people lurking in the dark on YouTube. So
Yeah,
they take in what we say, but they never really chat, which is, I guess, alright.
it's fine, man.
Yeah.
As long as they're here to learn, taking something away, that's good.
Yes, but it's also dope seeing the regulars there.
Yeah, it is.
Wayne,
Wayno.
Steve, Shaker.
Yeah, Steve also says you struggled to wake up this morning.
Did you? No, I woke up at about 6 and I was ready for the day. And then I'm like, yo, okay, let me just take a young nap, dude. And then I scricked away and awake now at like 8:45. And I was like, oh my flip, I overslept. So,
Yeah, that happens to me far too often.
yes, dude, it's the worst.
What's up, guys? Morning. Steve, are you okay? I think you should get that checked out, bro.
He's foaming at the face. Yes. The wild Jack Russell.
Alright, we've got 3 minutes here until open. I'm gonna come back right now.
I see a few people wake up pretty early. That's actually pretty lucky. I also used to wake up quite early and prep for the day. But yes, ever since I got like very consistent, and you can look at a chart with 30 seconds and you know exactly what's going on. You can put the high time frames together with just checking like the hour, seeing where it's at. Then yes, I'm awake 50 minutes before I have to get on charts. It's so much easier for me. Yes, no, I've never been one to sleep in on weekends. I want to get up, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, get the weekend started. Because, I know some of my mates, they'll sleep until 2, 3 in the afternoon. And then I feel like your whole weekend's gone. Just, it's not for me.
Alright, 1.5 minutes here. So as long as we're closing strong bearish on this candle, I'm actually quite happy to have impulse entries on the break of these lows. But I do want to see a top wick on this hourly candle first.
Thanks, you're going to tell me you work in a coal mine.
What's Steve talking about?
No, we were chatting when you went away that usually what time we wake up and on weekends when we wake up and stuff. So I think he's going on about if you wake up early and you're dedicated and all that you probably have some huge back story like you worked at a coal mine. I could be wrong.
Oh, yeah, I still got that habit from when I was in the military.
Yeah. Yes, dude. Oh, I couldn't think. Honestly, I respect people that did get into the military, but dude, that's a sacrifice.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so like I said, your previous hourly candle here basically has no top wick. So what I'm looking for is this candle to come up, just tap this level at 16.53, 900, and then continue to move down.
Are you keen on such a top wick?
the other possibility is if this is our current top wick now, and we come down and break these lows, that could work. Alright, so let's see. I'm gonna have a sell stop on the break of these previous hourly lows at 16.48.400. If our stops start to get too big here, I'll delete them, and then we just wait for that steeper top wick on the hourly. Okay, let's delete these sell stops. No sell stops. What I may even do in a situation like this, because what I'm looking for here is for us to just tap into this level and then continue to move down. So I may just wait and see price tap into this level in and around 16.54, and if we can get a bearish 5-minute candle closure off of that level, if it's looking good, maybe a nice wick rejection, a strong bearish candle closure, I may potentially take sells off of this level, basically in anticipation of this hourly candle flipping bearish and continuing to drive down. Difference between scalping and intraday: scalping is generally a lot quicker, you're not holding trades as long, but you know, my strategy, my method, sometimes it can be scalping, sometimes it can be intraday, because some of these trades play out in seconds or minutes, but some trades I end up holding for a couple hours. So it kind of depends on the market, the volatility, but generally scalping will be a lot faster, and intraday you may be holding for a couple hours, but you'll be closing by the end of the session or the end of the day.
Yeah, and also with intraday is you looking more at your higher time frames, where you may be basing trade ideas off of the daily and then looking to retest more significant levels. So looking to retest, let's just say, the weekly high or the weekly low. And yeah, no, I definitely agree.
It looks so different on this broker here.
Jeez. Jeez, but the 2 hour, why did you start having a look at like the 2 hour, 3 hour?
No, I looked at the 2 hour on Oanda by mistake. A little bit early on, I just clicked on it. And then I saw it actually looked quite decent, because we had this bearish closure, and then this 2 hour here had come down and flipped bearish. So I was saying looks like we formed resistance. But yeah, I don't normally look at the 2 hour. It was just there.
Yeah. Just, it's a huge red flag for me when you check somebody and their time frames is like the 3 minute, the 7 minute, the
45 minutes.
Yeah, the flipping yuck, dude. I don't know why. Yes, but that's, imagine looking at like the 3 hour. You know what I mean? That's very strange.
I don't know. I mean, each to their own. Yeah, I don't know. The most common, obviously, 15, 30 hourly, 4 hour.
Yeah. Because I think also we trade 3 times of volume, so you don't really necessarily have to look at things like the 3 hour, the 8 hour. we're looking to get in and around London open. So there, your smaller time frames that are in intervals work a lot better. Like your quarter, your 30, obviously your hour. So
Okay, you can see our hourly coming up, tapping this area, creating that top wick for the previous hourly. So let's see how price reacts to this area now. Already quite a strong reaction here. Yeah, coming down quite heavily already. Got 3 minutes here. Let's see if this 5 minute can close bearish, and then I'll be happy to execute based off the 5 minute here. So not my normal entry technique, but this is something we've seen quite a lot, where your previous hourly candle will have no top wick. Okay. And then your new hourly candle comes up, creates that top wick. Okay, we've just tapped back into the top of that candle, and then we'll come all the way back down. So this is what I've been discussing the whole morning. If this hourly candle here closes bearish, which it has, London Open could then take us up, create this top wick, and then we could continue to move down. So now what I'm looking at is the lower time frames, like the 5 minutes, to see how price is reacting to this level once we've created this top wick for the hourly. If we can close bearish, forming resistance, then if we start to move down, let's say break this 5 minute low right here, we can potentially have sells anticipating the hourly to flip bearish and continue driving down for the rest of the day.
and also with like the 15, we're moving up without the top wick, without the bottom wick. So
yeah, that's the
you can
other thing.
also
We've also
anticipate-
opened up with no bottom wick on this new candle.
Yeah. So we can definitely anticipate it creating one
Yeah.
and use that as an advantage point.
So lots of confluence, but we need things to line up here.
Geez, I also see there's no news today.
Yeah, nothing. Even tomorrow.
Really? Yes. Geez, yeah, so possibly only by Wednesday we're going to get some fundamental drives.
Yeah, that's why on GJ I haven't even really done a markup here.
Yeah.
I've just said no trades here on GJ. Daily, weekly, no bottom wick. Moving into a resistance area. I don't like it at all. I'd rather wait for Wednesday if things are going to look like this.
Who's providing your chart for GJ?
Oh, and
yeah, I'm on FXCM for GJ, and your hours look completely different.
Is it?
Yeah, the daily and weekly. Like I've got a solid bottom wick, and it opened with a bit of a gap to the upside.
Oh, jeez.
Uh,
I'll have a
even on
look.
the weekly.
I'll have a look just now.
Wait, I'll someone just send it to you on the weekly and you can have a look.
Yeah, okay, so we did close like a weak bullish candle. I wanted to see us close bearish. So let's just wait here. Oanda broker provides New York close charts. FXCM doesn't. That's why they're so different.
Jeez, you learn something new every day.
So what does that mean? Does Oanda start the day at New York close? I think that's what he's saying. New York closes at what? 10 p.m., 11 p.m. Still just looking for price to see, waiting for price to show signs of rejection to this level here. Not really interested in buys. Okay, your previous hourly was quite bearish. Price is basically in a range here, but I don't mind being a bit more aggressive with sales. The other thing is your current hourly candle has no bottom wick, so there is potential for this candle to just come down, create that bottom wick. GJ opens 11 p.m. on Sunday. Guys, I'm getting ready to take sells here. The other thing is, man, 15 minute is like a strong bullish candle right now.
Are you looking to enter targets and then obviously stop, Scott?
I'm a little bit concerned with the 15-minute candle closure.
No.
It's closing quite strong bullish. But I mean, as long as we don't close above, price is still in a range here, and then there's potential for us to come back down and create this bottom wick for the hourly. So if we do, okay, we didn't close bearish on this 5 minute, but we are rejecting here. Many brokers provide charts which open 12 GM, which gives you 6 candles a week on the daily. I've been using Oanda so long I didn't even realize that.
Sure.
But I see it from time to time.
I'll be back in a sec. I'm just gonna make a cup of coffee, yeah?
Cool. Stream is 8 seconds delayed. There's not too much I can do about that. I've got it down to 5. If it's delayed by 8 seconds, just make sure you live. But 5 seconds is pretty much as good as it gets. Oh yeah, that's another thing you can do. Set the playback speed to ×2, and it will catch up to the live time. So this is what Jared was talking about. GJ has a bottom wick here on the daily and weekly on FXCM. The issue with that is there's gaps here. It just looks, yeah, I'm not used to using a chart like this. I prefer the way the and the candles print out. There's just no gaps. It looks a lot cleaner. Definitely showing signs of rejection from this resistance right here. So let's see if this 5-minute candle closes bearish. What I'll do is on the closure of this candle, I'll execute sells with stops above the highs here. Right now looking like 25 pips or so. So just account for 25 pip stop. Yeah, we're moving. Starting to break this structure here on the 1 minute. Alright, so as this candle closes, I'm going to execute sells. Stops above the highs here. Gonna put stops at 16.55. Daily targets are 16.23, so targets are going to be down there. The idea behind this trade, right, was our top wick on the hourly here being formed. Higher time frame bias is bearish, and we've seen price reacting to this level on the lower time frame. So I'm expecting us to at least come back down to support or create a bottom wick here for the hourly, where we can then go break even.
Jeez, in the 5 minutes that's looking good, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty much perfect structure.
We're gonna make some money. Hey, shut.
Mansky, what?
Yeah, that's it. Just last week I only took 3 trades, so it's definitely nice welcoming one Monday morning.
Stops are about 25 pips here. Targets or break-even point also about 25 pips away. And then our final targets are massive, but not unrealistic. 300 pips. Like I say, these will most probably be runners that we'll let go throughout the week.
Oh yes, yes. That's moving down nicely.
You know we're gonna clip this later, Jared, and you're gonna hear that. Oh yes.
Great. How do we reverse it? Just now that we're clipping, I must really watch what I say.
Don't think gold will move a lot in London. Yeah, we'll have to see. If we can break out of this range, alright, if we can break some of these lows right here, I would expect us to move to 1645, potentially in this session. Wrong PE price?
I could definitely see.
Oh, my bad.
Today.
Obviously, it meant to be 1649. Are you on trade? I'm in a trade, yes.
Yeah, and the 15 minutes and 30 minutes is going to close in the next 5 minutes. So hopefully we survive the top wick of the new 15.
Yeah, I would like us to have pushed down a little bit more before this 30-minute candle closes. Definitely want to see us close bearish here on the 15 minute. If we close above resistance here, I'll close half. So if we close above 53,850, I'll close half at that point. Can't blame the market makers. Still in with the full position here. As long as we don't close above 1653,850, I'm not closing anything. Just. Yeah, it's quite tough. I mean, we open up with no top wick. Price can come and create this top wick, so we'll have to see if we survive stops here. But for the most part, we've never closed above resistance here. So it's not like I would be taking buys in a position like this anyway. Based off the hourly here, still anticipating price to come down and create a bottom wick. So just putting some faith into the analysis, and this looks like we might just break these highs here.
I'm about to get stopped out.
I got my stops at 55. Just gave it like
55?
5-6 pips.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got mine at 54.47.
Still in, Jared?
I'm just survived that day. Literally by a pip. No, sorry. 0.45 of a pip there.
Goodness me.
Sure. Sure. Imagine it took me out and then just started running, eh? I would have been so upset.
We just about broke these previous highs here, and then price came back down. So there clearly wasn't enough volume on the break of those highs.
You scope in the Discord, Wayne put the candles with the Sunday candles.
I'll have a look.
That's actually super interesting.
Would be ideal for this 5-minute candle to close bearish at least on resistance here. And there you go. If we re-break highs here, I think we'll get stopped out, guys. Still about 7 pips away from our stops.
But I mean, we've showed that we've closed bearish again off that level.
Yeah, it's quite tough. I mean, this is basically what I would consider a cowboy entry, but it was based off that previous hourly. It was based off something we've seen time and time again. Hence, I could execute on this with confidence. But obviously, stops are relatively tight. Basically, just put them above the highs here. And as we sit in this area, tapping into this level once again, we get very close to our stops, and it's a little bit nerve-wracking. You know, this is not normally the type of entry you take, but it is something I want to add to the arsenal. It's something we see quite often. So just taking notes here. But so far looks decent. We've survived stops. We keep respecting this level. Got a lot of rejections to this area. Still anticipating the hourly candle to come down and create a bottom wick. And we've got about 22 minutes for it to do that.
When you get notifications on Discord, does it ping for you?
No, it doesn't actually. On my phone it
Did you?
does, not on my laptop.
How did you switch it off on your laptop?
I didn't do anything actually. It just
That's because
was never on.
because when I am on Discord, obviously chatting, and it's live because I mute myself here and there. Then I keep getting the ping. People are speaking even in Monster Money.
Oh, flip.
So I have to figure out how to deafen that.
Did you manage risk? I never managed risk. Still in here with a full position. Never seen me take trades on a 5 minutes. First time for everything. Coming back down to our entries. This 5 minute candle is about to close. Nice strong bearish candle closure off of resistance. Where am I based? I'm based in South Africa.
Yeah, if you want to know exactly where Connor's based, I'm selling his street address for $100. So I'll send you my PayPal if anybody's interested. I'm going to meet him in person.
You're wrong, Jared. This is tough. Your 15 minute is flipping bullish again. $80 from Nico.
Nico and I are going to have a bidding war on this. I'm just going to give it out for free. If anybody's making money on it, it's me.
That 15 minute candle was looking quite nice while it was sitting bearish, but yeah, we're flipping bullish, breaking highs, and about 5 pips away from stops right now. Still in here, but it's really not looking good. Nothing to do. I'm I mean, it's just a couple pips away from stops. No point in closing half when it's so close to stops. Should I sell now? Nah, a little bit late, eh? $15 coming back for us. Shaker sold 100 lots. Yeah, we've closed bullish above here.
So you survived that, obviously, quite.
Yeah, I'm still in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was maybe Shaker's 100 slots that's driving the market down.
Must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that rejection on the 15-minute, but we did close above, so
David called out Shaker demo baller.
last 15 minutes of the hourly, if it's going to form a bottom wick, it's going to form it in this 15 minutes. So I haven't managed risk on this trade. Stops are not that big today. Let's see. Quite close to our stops at the moment.
Yeah, but the stops look a lot bigger than they actually are. I mean, for the market conditions we've been seeing, a 20 pip stop is unheard of.
Yeah, I mean 20 pips is mad.
Uh,
Keep in mind our final targets here are like 300 pips. I mean, I don't mean to be ridiculous, but the analysis here was basically that this was the top wick for the daily and weekly, anticipating price to move down. We had this strong bearish candle closure on the hourly before London Open, and the idea was with London Open to come up and create a top wick and then move down. So another confluence here is that this current hourly candle has no bottom wick. We came up exactly as we discussed, and we started to show signs of rejection to this level, and that's where we executed sells. We waited patiently for that bearish 5-minute candle closure. It came, and right now not looking too great, but we're quite close to stops. Quite tricky to manage at this point. Like I say, stops are relatively small. And that stops hit.
yeah, but I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world because all we're doing is going up to grab a bit more liquidity if we're going to carry on moving down for the week. So we could just possibly wait, create resistance at like 63, if that, and then start looking for the sells again all the way down.
Yeah, it doesn't mean just go buy gold. The idea is to be trading the trend here, so I'd rather wait for us to move up to some better sell side liquidity areas, wait for us to form resistance, and look for price to continue to move down. I'm really not interested in buys at all. Keep in mind this 4-hour candle is still open, and you've got this resistance area right here.
And I mean, also, stop was in a logical level. So anything that happens from now, we've protected from further losses, hoping that this trade comes back. So, I mean, just if you were like, no, I'll let this run, you another like 13, 15 pips in the negative. So it's just important to see where logical level stop should be set.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we had our stops above the highs here. Is what it is. So negative 25 pips to start the week. In theory, it can only be better from here.
Or are you gonna wait for the hourly close?
Yeah, I'll wait for the hourly close.
Oh yeah. I mean, as long as we respect like 63, we still technically are in a bearish trend. So at any point now, we could start coming back down to break those lows and continue on to weekly lows and so on. I think we're still good.
Yeah, we might close bullish here on this hourly above resistance. So like I was discussing, you could then potentially fill this range to 61, 63. But I'm not interested in buys at all, guys.
I check chat is like raving on us that we took sales. It's, you know, we gave an idea of what we're having to look for. It happened. We obviously had stops. We lost the trade. It wasn't like, we married to the sell bias. But now that they've won a trade against us, they're like, oh man, like the fuck, they were clear buys. Just we're getting aggressive here.
Nah, man, chill, lost them, man.
No, but you see what I'm talking about?
Obviously, people are always going to be like that.
True.
Yeah, the idea was based off partly that hourly candle closing bearish before London Open. And then I said that if that 30-minute, okay, so this 30-minute candle I was expecting to run down with a lot more volume. When we got involved in the trade, we did start to see some volume, but that died out very quickly. And then I said that I would close partials if the 30-minute candle closed above resistance. Now we closed on resistance, so generally, if I were looking for a buy in the situation, I'd want to see price close above. So if price is not closing above, I don't see too much reason to close a position. And we continue to see rejections from this level, so I just trusted the analysis. Price went against me. That's trading. Yeah, it looks like we'll close back into this range here. Yeah, I want to be very careful as price moves into this area right here with bars. Hence, I'm not taking bars right now. I'd rather see price tap into that area and see how price reacts. For bars, well, I wouldn't mind taking bars is potentially above 71. To come up to 78. See, because right now we are still bearish, so until we start to break some of the structure, we could form resistance at any point and continue to move down. Once we've started to break, sorry, let me remove that. Once we start to break some of these previous highs, and the structure starts to shift bullish, and then we've got this clean range moving up here, that's where I would want to be taking bars above 71. Alright, so we've closed bullish here, back above the range. That's going to be me for the day, guys. What I would be looking for later in the day is a break below this area at 1649. Those are going to be your safest sells, and then further sells below 1642. So same idea from the stream today. These are the same trades I'd be looking for later on, and potential bars above 1671 500. $71 500, not bad. GJ, I've discussed my view on GJ. Your daily and weekly have no bottom wick, right? And we are in this heavy rejection area, so I'm not expecting us to break through this area today. We've got CPI on Wednesday. Rather just wait for that. That should give us some volume and should be a catalyst for us to start to drive up and start working our way into 172 500. Other than that, yeah, it's quite tough at the moment. I'd say that price is actually just in this range right now.
Oh wait, but shot for the stream, quite appreciated, eh?
Sure, no problem. Check you.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, guys.